Hi, my name is Alyssa, and I'm your math and science tutor. Today, I'm going to show you how to add and subtract faster than a calculator. Step 1, all you need to do is break the problem down into simple problems. Step 2 is just to work from left to right. Let's take a look at our first problem. We have 595 plus 332. The first thing that we're going to do is break this down. So 595 can be turned into 600. And then we'll just keep 332 as it is. To get from 595 to 600, you added 5, and that will be important later. But right away, we can see that 6 plus 3 is 9, and we keep the other numbers. 932. Now, all we need to do to finish this problem is subtract 5. And the reason why is because we added 5 earlier in order to get to 600. So this answer right now is 5 more than it should be. So we're going to go ahead and subtract 5, and we get 927. And 927 is our final answer. All right, what about 426 plus 792? Well, 792 is pretty close to 800, so we're going to round it to 800. And again, in order to get from 792 to 800, we needed to add 8. So later on, we're going to have to subtract those 8. But first, let's do 426 plus 800. That's equal to 1226, and now let's subtract 8. And when we do that, we get 1218. Now we have 126 plus 275. A lot of people are good at adding or subtracting quarters, so that's what we're going to do for this problem. 126 is really close to 125. All we had to do to get from 126 to 125 is just subtract 1. Then we can leave 275 as it is. And look, we'll have to add quarters. So 2 plus 1 is 3. And 25 plus 75 is 100. We'll carry the 1. We have 400 as our answer. However, remember, we had to subtract 1 in order to get to 125, and we're adding. So that means that we are going to add that 1 back on because we're 1 short. So 1, and our final answer is going to be 401. All right, what about 854 minus 397? Now we're doing subtraction problems. So 397 is pretty close to 400, so I'm going to round it to 400. And again, we're careful to note that to get to 400, we needed to add 3. Okay, and then 854, we'll subtract 400 from 854. We know that's going to be 454. Since we added 3, we need to add 3 to our answer because right now, since we subtracted, our answer is 3 less than it should be. So we add 3 and we get 457 as our final answer. Okay, what about 922 minus 195? Again, we're going to round this to 200. In order to get to 200, we added 5, so we need to note that right now. And then we'll write 922, and we can subtract very easily. 922 minus 200 is 722, and we have to be careful. We have to add our 5, and we get 727 as our final answer. My final thought on this is to make sure that you are practicing. If you don't practice, you won't be able to do it as fast as a calculator. So make sure you get repetition in. If you like this video and want more tips on how to easily add, subtract, multiply, and divide faster than a calculator, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching.